We are ready to toast to the end of another week here at BK Live. But first, we've got some tips and tricks for your weekend. Spring is in the air, and Dick and Dave are here with their usual smorgasbord of ideas, from catching up over brunch to foraging a cemetery. They'll have to explain that one because I don't get it.
All ears. But because it's past noon on a Thursday, BK Live rules, we're going to wash it all down with an Ellison, a tasty gin cocktail mixed up by Ken Gray, the beverage consultant at Ward 3. Welcome back to all of you.
Yes.
And to you.
Hi.
And whatever is going on over there, Ken, is smelling good already. So let's get, that's right, let's get right into it. Dick and Dave, what's cracking this weekend?
A bunch of stuff. I think it's definitely going to be a Khaleesi sort of a weekend.
Who's she?
The Game of Thrones chick.
Yeah, it goes right over
Targaryen, Billy?
Exactly. There's a bunch of things. If one thing could pop up and I could maybe say it, I would love to say that it's not time.
Oh, we got so comedy, stand-up comedy, Aviv up in Greenpoint. It's a DIY venue. They're doing their first comedy show. And I don't know all of the people on the list, but I do know that Joe Pera is there.
The Joe Pera?
The Joe Pera. Great. Yeah, great cadence. Last time I saw him perform at something, he wrestled Chris Gethard, and he beat him.
He's not a little boy.
No, he's not, and it was very stupid for Chris Gethard to challenge him to a fight. So
It's like Andy Kaufman style.
it was kind of like that, but I mean, he got him down. It was so I assume he's not going to be doing anything like that, but he'll be telling jokes at least.
Maybe he had a few Ellisons in him.
No, it was very. He was standing up for a lady. It was very chivalrous at its own way.
I'd do the same for this one.
There you go.
Yes.
Watch out.
And then on Saturday, Record Store Day is
Yes.
this weekend, which is a pretty amazing thing. It was started to bring, the kind of focus back on records, away
What's
from
a
the whole
record?
download. A record is a
really
thing that
big
your
CD.
grandfather used to play. It goes round and round on turntable, do like that. You put in the turntable. So basically, Flatbush Farms is having a pop-up Record Store Day event.
Oh, cool.
Because Flatbush Farms is normally a restaurant and a bar. So they're having a pop-up shop for Record Store Day, which is on 76 St. Mark's on Flatbush. It's from 1 to 6.
Yeah.
And they're basically going to have records from a bunch of really great labels like Bada Bing and Driftless and Daptone and DFA.
Very cool.
And they're going to have a few DJs like DJ Lem and Ella Paperboy Reed. It's going to be pretty good.
Well, if you can't
Something
make it
to
out
do.
to the farm, you should definitely visit a local record. We've got great record shops here, the ones that are left.
Yes.
Go support.
Hey, they're good.
Halcyon is great.
Yeah, get out there. But before you go shopping for records, you should check out Videology has a whole night devoted to Party Down. One of the best comedies of the last 5 or 6 years. I can't even. Well, you can't anymore. The 2 seasons way too short.
Yeah.
So celebrate their beautiful genius for a little while. And hang out with other people who love that show. Which
Let's celebrate Ken for a second. So what's gone in here?
So we're throwing some gin, a little bit of lime juice, a little bit of simple, and then I've got some cucumbers and a little bit of mint thrown in this guy.
Muddled the mints?
Muddled.
Okay.
We just, kind of want to slap it,
gonna
give it a little
bruise.
smack.
a little something.
Exactly.
Oh, I smelled it.
Right?
That's how I treat all my herbs
Exactly.
You know what?
Just wake them up a little bit,
Listen, boozy cucumber, I'm in. So I
right.
can't wait to take
Before
a little
we go
sippy
to
sip
the
of that.
races, what else?
And next up.
Oh, and this is actually brunch. It'd be great to have an Ellison at. Brunch, it's called Ketchup Brunch over at Verbatim, which is DJ Misbehavior's birthday celebration. She's DJing with Sony with an I. Cool. Natasha Diggs, who's very dope, and Joey Cavello. It's from 2 to 8 for your mission.
Yeah.
And it's cocktail specials, and it's brunch served all day, and it's obviously powered by Fusicology. And that sounds like it could be like a nice little, ending if you don't want to go out on Sunday night.
Back in the Berg.
End it, at Williamsburg.
Brunch, that's the perfect
Kitchen.
end to a weekend in Brooklyn. A little brunch.
The most important meal of the week.
Yes.
Yes.
Start it.
Then next up.
So the foraging, you guys were very confused about it.
In the cemetery.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's lots of nature there. So there's a foraging expert. There might be. There's a foraging expert. He's going to take you around Greenwood. He's going to explain to you the things that are safe to eat. It's great for kids. It's great for you because, let's face it, civilization is eventually going to collapse.
The zombie
and you're not
apocalypse is
going to,
coming.
from whatever, the zombies,
There you go.
nuclear war, drones, you become sentient, whatever it is,
Yeah.
civilization is going to collapse. So you should be able to identify the things that you can eat in nature because you won't be able to look it up on your phone.
Exactly.
Damn.
Which juniper berries go into flavoring
All
the
kinds
gin.
of botanicals you got.
Exactly, yeah.
You're gonna have to start making your own
Okay, so what's the
booze.
next
So
event?
The next one is Bus Craftacular's Primped. It's an indie fashion, beauty, and vintage fair for stylish rebels. I hate the word indie at this point in my life, but that's a whole other thing. It's at Bushwick Bazaar, which is on Jefferson Street, right there off of Myrtle in Bushwick.
Right.
And it's going to have 65 plus vendors.
right by the train.
Vintage, yeah. And it's going to have a bunch of free stuff as well, like free swag bags for the first 300 shoppers.
Cool.
Then they have like this jewelry making, this temp tats, this DIY, I hate that name as well, that term, DIY nail art. You get a lot for $5.
$5 later.
$5, you can holler, you can get all this stuff, you can get massages and tarot readings as well.
Temporary
that might actually tell you it's
tattoo.
temporary tattoos. A lot going
I'm
on.
into
All
it.
right, give us
Right.
our last go-to.
Last thing, I guess a little less lighthearted, but it's a ghost bike memorial ride
Yeah.
for, you see all the ghost bikes around the city here and there, so they're going to visit them, the people who got hit by cars and killed.
Wow.
I support this. I got hit by a car and almost killed,
Thank
so
God you're here.
Yeah.
I almost had a ghost bike on like Bushwick Avenue for me.
Yikes.
So
Right.
There's a few there.
if you want to
Totally
go
is.
do that, it should be nice enough on Sunday. You can start anywhere in the city. They have everywhere. It's on Brokelyn. The listing.
Well, it's
tells you where
customary to
go.
pull out a little liquor, so you want to start.
go.
Yeah, let's
pouring
do
a
it.
little out
Yeah.
wild
Pour
west
out,
tells
exactly.
us-
Pour out a little liquor.
Give us
Well,
the
you
last
For the
That's
Ghost
what
Bikes. Oh yeah, the last one is classic album Sundays. I'm not sure if you guys know about this, but it's a night, and it's not only in New York, but it's in like Kansas City. It's in London. I think it started in London.
Sunday night.
Where you basically they take a classic album,
Right.
and they kind of listen to it and break it down. They talk about the influences on the album. They talk about the musicians that played on the album.
Cool.
They kind of dissect really classic albums. This one is going to be Remain in Light with the Talking Heads album, which was like I think 1980. And it had all these like really influences coming from downtown New York with when the whole music and art scene was such in a marriage, and that the hip hop and the new wave,
Right.
and it had like a lot of Fela instrumental influences on it. And that's going to be on Sunday, 98 Meswell, Good Room, 98 Meswell Street. It's $10 at the door. It's a little pricey, but if you look at and you go to the website, Good Room, Classic Sundays, you will see the amazing sound system they have set up for this, because it's more of an audiophiles sound system, not like a club's. They have this like really warm,
That was just one of my favorite sounds. The sounds of ice.
That was a great sound. That was a great
That's
sound.
a good one.
If I'm being honest, that sound always makes me smile. So we've got some classic Beefeater gin, simple syrup, lime juice,
lime juice,
and the cucumber,
cucumber,
and
a little bit of mint.
a little spanked mint.
Right.
I mean, I
have
keep
to.
saying this, but it smells
really does smell
amazing.
good.
Well, it's all about springtime, It's
Love
about
it.
fresh and vibrant. You want something like we were talking about. You can sit at any
Okay.
of these events,
Now
hang
we're running
out
out
in
of
the
time, so
sunshine.
let's sip up.
All right.
Because we're running out of time.
No, if this was a
And don't try
candle,
to
I'd burn it.
Don't try to give me that
Candle,
little
I'd burn
glass
it.
either, Brian.
Oh,
You're a
I'm
little
not
lady.
playing. Look, I'm just
I'll
being
take
honest.
whatever. I'm gonna fart in whatever works.
Here, we'll
Pass
give
that
Dick
one
the
down.
small. No, that
Pass
one
that
stays
one
with
down.
Tati. Dick gets the small one because he's already turned up on a Friday.
Turned up on life. Turned
know
up
how
on
you do.
life.
Well, cheers.
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 To the
Cheers.
bartender.
Cheers and distant cheers.
So, what else can we get in this spring? What's putting folks in a festive spring mood, and where can we find you, Ken?
You can find me at Ward 3 over in Tribeca. And I mean, spring, it's all about
I'd get on the train for this.
Yes,
Come
sir.
down.
things that are fresh and vibrant. Go down to the, market, see what's growing, what smells good. It doesn't have to be mint, doesn't have to be cucumber, but whatever
Don't
you
be
like.
afraid of
a little
gin.
sage,
But it's
whatever.
working right here.
Right?
This is
Just learn to
delicious. Thank you,
Right.
Ken.
Right.
This is
Cheers.
amazing. No,
Sunday
seriously,
Greenwood.
this is absolutely delicious.
And
Next-
hold on, I'm BK Reader. He's Brokelyn.
That's right. BK Reader, Brokelyn.